G'day gamers, Whitebot here, and this is a commentary of Titanfall in the background. It is a bit of a long video, but bear with me, there are some funny things in this video you're about to see. This is a game from last weekend when I'm level 7, and it was just a weird game. There are some weird things, and I'm pretty sure from memory I don't die in this match. You'll see some pretty weird things, and yes, these guys have probably just played Titanfall for the first time, but there's going to be a lot of that. There are going to be, well, you can say mid-winter solstice Christmas noobs on Titanfall because Xbox One is selling a lot more, and there's bundles with the Titanfall game. And look, speaking of Christmas noobs, check this out. Like, I'm stuck on there camping and lamping. Look at this satchel charge fail. The intention was there, but the carry through was not. So, as the title says, E3 and why can't we be friends? Now look, the only E3 I got really excited about gamers was last year because they were showcasing the new consoles. And we can all agree on here that Microsoft got their asses slapped. I did a video on it way back and they didn't handle it too well. But what I will say is, and I'm a bit of a, I will be honest, I'm a bit of a Microsoft fanboy. They've stuck to their guns. You go back and look at the early E3 and what they're saying, the advantages that's going to come from the Xbox One. They're stuck with them and they're still with you today. Now, the one thing I don't like about E3 is all the fanboy bourgeois that comes out. I am sick to death of it because at the end of the day, why can't we be friends? We should be just gamers. Gamers, doesn't care what platform you're on. I tell people, play the platform you're most comfortable with and where most of your mates are. Now, most of my mates are on Xbox, so I go Xbox One. I'm also a greedy bastard and go PlayStation 4 because of the Destiny thing and stuff like that. Now, I didn't really particularly fall for the graphics bourgeois because I'll be honest with you gamers, I'm from a gaming generation where graphics weren't the best, it was the gameplay. Hence going back to the old competition of Sega and Nintendo. Now, Nintendo had slightly better graphics, but everybody agreed with Sega when Sonic came out, it had better games. But then bring on the Super NES, there's a whole new motherfucking ball game. But what I want to talk about is the highlights I thought of E3. Now, I haven't watched the whole thing. And I've read a lot of negative comments. And to me, I'm not so surprised with a lot of stuff that came out. The only thing that really got me surprised and kind of excited was the Halo collection. Okay? Now, there's a couple things. It's a bit of a double-edged sword there, gamers, because they're all remakes. They're not 100% next gen. But the fact that it's all on one disc, and with the beta, and 100 and something multiplayer maps, that is kind of next gen. So a bit mixed emotions, but I'm definitely going to get it. Definitely, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, definitely got to get that. And look, Macy on the Titanfall page would have noticed that I've been putting up a few comments here and there, and I'm getting a lot of aggro, and this is why I want to talk about it. This is why I want to say, why can't we be friends? Now, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but Titanfall, look at that. Titanfall is rumoured to be coming out on the PS4 next year. Now, I love Titanfall. I like the game. I like it a hell of a lot. Not as much as Gears of War. It doesn't compare in my view, but you can't really compare the two games, but Gears of War 3 is your shiznit for me. I find that Gears of War 3 is a hell of a lot harder than Titanfall, but that's a whole other subject. But I like it. I'm not really disappointed it's going to the PS4. It shouldn't have been exclusive, because I like the Respawn people. I like the way they handle the media. I like how they don't lie, and I like how they keep on the edge, and they were under a lot of pressure, and I think, a bit of a Samson and Goliath story there. Now, a couple of things are brought up when I made a comment about, hey, Titanfall has been copied by Advanced Warfare. Well, I was corrected and I was wrong in saying this. And Jaffa, I will refer to, and Flamerbell, I've discussed this with you guys, and I have not been reading Flamerbell's, her little posts. People, I recommend you do. Flamerbell knows what she's talking about. She's the queen of the shiznit. She knows what's happening. And Sledge haven't been doing it for 3 years. So, this is my theory. I personally think that somebody from Sledgehammer was a bit of the outer and brought some of their ideas to Respawn. And I think Sledgehammer having a bit of a tit for tat there, gamers, with the drop pods, and even the exosuits have the word Atlas on it, written like Titanfall, have a little tit for tat. We won't know until years to come by, but at the end of the day, that shouldn't get you aggro. That shouldn't let you fight with the other bloke. That should say, hey, shit, these games are going to go off like two frogs and half a sock. Yay for both of them. Yay for Titanfall. Yay for these developers. Now, this is the thing, gamers. This is the thing, and people say, well, it's bad Titanfall's gone for EA. Well, we should really support, is it that bad? Like, Seth Walker's done a video on it, he's talking about the next Frostbite engine. I don't know, like, yes, EA are bad, but are they as bad as people make it out to be? I mean, look, if we're going to be nasty like that, look at Infinity War with COD Ghost. Now, if you saw my last video, I have a COD Ghost addiction. I bought it last weekend and I'm playing it again. It's a good game to warm up to before you start playing Titanfall, by the way, gamers. quite like that. And Snoop Dogg in the background, get you going. But the thing is, you know, I hated them for that. I did hate them for it. And yeah, EA's not the best either, gamers. So what the hell's going on? What I don't get is we're getting all the hate. The positive thing we should focus on all of this, what I'm saying is, next year Titanfall's going to have better graphics and run better. It runs very well now. It runs very well now, as far as I'm concerned. For the small company it was that needed Microsoft's help to get it up there, I'm bloody damn impressed with this game. I really, really am. And if you're not, and you don't think and you concentrate too much on the negatives of it, you need to get outside and smell the coffee a bit more. Serious. Absolutely serious. Now, in saying that, the other thing is to being defensive about the next Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Who cares what console it's in? I think as diehard COD people, look, before I get off it, look at this. I shoot that dude there. I think this is one of my own pilots next to me, right? So take this dude out, and look, it's the opposition. Boop. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, gamers. It doesn't matter. They're using a new engine, first time in fuck knows how many years. And everybody's going, oh, it's going to look better on the PS4, it's going to look better on the Xbox One. I don't care. Get them on both. Stop the whinging. We should be happy. We're missing the fact that it looks like this isn't it. It's looking better than what COD Ghost is. It's looking next gen. And it's coming out later on this year. Now, look, the other thing is, too, you've got to take the fact here, game, is that a lot of people, yes, they've said Titanfall's got boring. I mean, come on, guys. There are a plethora of other games you can play, like Watch Dogs and so forth. But the reason it became boring is because this was, in my view, the first and original and recent shooter and only decent shooter at the time when it came out on the Xbox One. So people just played it to end, got to Gen 10 in no time. We're talking hardcore COD players, Battlefield 4 players, Halo players, you know. People who sold their Xbox 360s and didn't go back. See, that's why I didn't get too bored with the gamers. I still got my 360. I still go back and play Gears and stuff like that. So there's a big difference there, gamers. We've got to realise that and just chill out with that and not be so quick to judge. And E3, you know, it was good. I haven't seen the Sony one yet. And look, a lot of people commented saying, well, now Sony's doing exactly what they criticised about Microsoft doing, going on the TV. I think it's a damn good thing. Good on you, Sony, because the thing I'm really concerned about, gamers, is Sony's running out of money. And I used to play Sony back in the day when I got the first Sony PlayStation when it first came out. And they brought wonderful games like Twisted Metal. I want to see that puppy back like the original. I mean, if they remade it, mate, I'll be buying that. Twisted Metal World Tour was fucking one of the best games I've ever played in the past, gamers. It's way up there with Sonic and stuff like that. So I want them to bring that stuff back. And I don't want Sony to leave it. And I think a lot of people, even the Sony real hardcore fanboys, are forgetting or in denial that Sony are in a bit of financial trouble where Microsoft aren't. And that's a bit unfortunate for Sony. I think Sony will come through and do good. This Sony TV thing, from what I understand, I've got nothing wrong with it. I think it's quite good. And as soon as the Sony PlayStation 4 will do as they promised, external hard drive support, which the Xbox One has done, mate, they're going to be good. But we've got to learn to respect each other and just say, look, yeah, okay, you're with Sony, I'm with Xbox. But, you know, the games, yes, Microsoft has slightly more exclusives here and there, but Sony is supporting the indies slightly more. So they've got their pros and cons. Why can't we just, you know, get over it and say gamers are winning every year from now on E3? They are. They are absolutely killing it. Like I keep on telling people, if you want an ultimate graphics and you care about the graphics and how the game runs here and there, build yourself a PC. I can't be bothered doing that. I wouldn't know what end to plug in who with what. Yep, that's it, gamers. That's the truth. So, frag and tag, keep it positive, be good to those that own you. Just to let you know, I will be back on Gears of War 3 probably Friday night. Hopefully the connection will be good. I have joined the team, and I haven't asked the team leader yet if I could, carry on with what the name of the team is, and if I'm able to record our first match. We've got our first match next Tuesday. Our first tournament is Sunday week. If everything goes well, we've got 5 members on the team. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. It is through Cybergamer. I'm not going to even mention the team because I haven't asked the captain's permission. And he's team leader, a lot of effort in getting there and so forth. Seems like a cool bunch of guys. I am the oldest. I don't know if I'm the most mature. And we're just working out and see how we play in this great game Titanfall. And that's the other thing to make it interesting. Get in there with mates and share it. And that's what the Titanfall page and group is all about. But also be respectful of people's opinions and try not to get aggressive. We can all fall for it, gamers. That's marketers. That's marketers making us all aggressive and not true gamers, mate. True gamers will be like, yeah, well, this does this does this, Sony does it. Let's all support it all together. That's what a true gamer is. But don't fall for the corporate bourgeois, buy our console, buy their console, because it makes it a little aggressive and it makes it seem rather immature. And we're not that gamers. We are not. We are gamers, you know. And there's an article I wish I could link to you later on. I heard today that the gamers are in touch and they have better communication skills than most. A study did show, and I don't know about that. I'm a little bit dubious about that, but I'm starting to think in some areas yes, because some of the younger gamers I know have a better vocabulary than me.
Database has been updated.
Oh, that sounds like my Titan telling me it's got a virus update. Avast, everybody, get it. So look. Frag attack, keep it positive, good today's own. You tell me what you think of this video. I'm sorry it's a long one. I don't die in this one. Yes, there were some Christmas nerves. There are a bit more of them out there. But you watch, once players get a grip in this game, it's going to go off like a shiznit, if that makes sense. So, look at this. I eject at the end, I think, yes, try to destroy it up. And I'm trying to get what skill. I think it was about 13 or 14 pilots. But it is over 100 points attrition. Yeah, gamer, over 100 points attrition. And kaboom. And what's the final score here for Ybot as he gets all those kills and all that stuff? He's like, yes, awesome stuff. Coming towards the end here. There we go. Okay, Ybot is 113, 14 pilot kills, no deaths, frag attack, keep it positive, good days, only. Tell me what you think, and everybody, remember, big group hug, and the gamers 1 to D3. Remember, we as gamers have won and always will win. Catch you later. Wow.